Welcome back to another episode of the MOUNTIE'S Corner. I'm your host, Ed the Mountie, accompanied by
G-Money.
G-Money, man. It's time for episode 3 of Wheelin Dealin. George, what you got, baby?
What do I got? What do you got?
Shit. First of all, you need to answer my question. Second of all, I need to respond to you in your proper name. G-Money, what you got?
We do. We go by aliases around here.
Yes, we do.
Why don't you ever let me do the intro? I don't get it.
Well,
I know it's your channel and all.
And that's where the argument stands. It's my channel, therefore, intro's always mine.
Don't I get to do my my little Todd Pettengill thing from, I don't know. What do you want to do? Todd Pettengill? Sean Mooney?
First of all, you have to have a ponytail. Should we grow mullets?
Mullets?
Yeah.
Like a coupe
Shawn
longue?
Michaels, fucking old school mullets. What do you think?
Those here in French Canada? Coupe longue?
Coupe longue. Nobody knows what that is, though.
Nobody knows.
But that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Is that what a mullet is? Coupe
Yeah,
longue?
apparently. That's exactly what it is, actually.
All right.
So we're getting off topic. Go-home shows this week weren't really great. Did you like them?
All right, let's do a Raw recap. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's a recap.
Done.
Because nothing happened.
Done. It was terrible. It was god-awful. I didn't really like a lot of things about it. Specifically, I mean, fucking Sin Cara beating Braun Strowman. I mean, I know he didn't really beat him strong, right? He didn't beat him strong at all, not one bit. But he still beat him. And I know Strowman, you know, destroyed him after through fucking, like I said in my last video, Rey Mysterio wannabe.
Yeah, but what better way to, you know, like at least Strowman loses, but he still comes out looking like a monster, right?
Yes.
Now, I mean, yeah.
It's not the end of the world. I get it.
Did you get any sympathy for Kalisto?
Yeah, I said Sin Cara, didn't I?
Sin Cara,
Oops, my bad.
Kalisto, whoever the hell it was.
It's Kalisto, you're right.
Could be Rey Mysterio for all I care.
A little bit. Yeah. He had a new mask.
Yeah, he got new music too.
Yeah, new music, new mask,
fresh.
new dumpster.
Dumpster. The dumpster didn't even fall off. Like, it was what, a meter high, the new stage? Come on, like Michael Cole 17 years ago, since the last dumpster match. Do you remember that last dumpster angle? Speaking of dumpsters, look at that one right there. I think that's Duke Drozy hanging out of the back.
Duke the Dumpster Drozy.
Dumpster Drozy.
Who remembers that one, guys?
Remember his greatest moments? What were some of Duke's greatest moments?
I don't think he had any. Did he? Did he have any?
I think he fought some guy named like the Spider or something.
The Spider?
Spider-Man?
I don't remember that guy at all.
Didn't he once do like a King's Court? Jerry Lawler like smashed him over the head?
That's possible.
I think he did that.
Yeah, that's possible.
And he had a feud with Triple H.
See, it was forgotten. I don't even remember that one.
And that's his entire career right there. And then
Done.
So yeah, remember like the old Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack, New Age Outlaws?
Yes.
That was epic, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, I remember when they pushed him off the ledge.
Yeah.
How they came back from commercial break. I remember like Sonny was like practically crying. They oversold the living daylights out of that one. Like that one, you're like, all right, you know. And that led up to their WrestleMania 14 match.
Exactly.
Where I think you got that famous line from Jim Ross where they fall out of the ring into the dumpster and he goes, and somebody at home sitting on his couch is probably saying to himself right now, those guys know how to fall. That was I remember that line. I remember good stuff like that.
No, that's it. That's exactly it.
So I don't know. I kind of felt like it was a little, whatever, you know.
Well, it just didn't feel like a go-home show,
yeah, it didn't
right?
feel like a go-home.
It really didn't. It was missing a lot of star power on both sides. I mean, normally I'd say SmackDown would just destroy Raw, and
funny.
I didn't really feel it this week,
It's funny
man.
you mentioned star power. Like it was, I'm not saying it lacked the star, but it did lack Roman Reigns.
It did, well, I mean, rightfully so. As we discussed last week, they're giving him a bit of time off, which is why maybe they should even play this injury angle furthermore for this Sunday. Maybe that's how Roman doesn't win.
Is he gonna come up with like? Is he gonna come out with like taped ribs, like Hulk Hogan style?
Guaranteed.
WrestleMania 2?
Guaranteed.
But are you gonna be able to see those bandages? And do those bandages really do anything?
I don't know. Remember Daniel Bryan had it.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan
30.
had it too, right?
I think he was the most recent one to pull that off.
But there's no way you're going to see it with Roman Reigns because he's wearing that shield
the vest,
right?
The shield vest.
$50 at WrestleMania 33, baby.
Yeah.
Merchandise.
I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit tempted to buy one.
I almost brought one back for you, but I kind of think that they would have stopped me at security and asked me what the hell this vest is doing in my carry-on luggage.
Just say it's for your kid.
My kid's 2. She's not gonna fit in that, buddy. Oh,
for when she'll grow into it.
And the last thing she's gonna be is a Roman Reigns mark.
No dissing Roman Reigns.
No dissing.
No dissing. We could talk a whole show on Roman Reigns.
So you're gonna let me do the intro finally, or what?
Next time, fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna let me
Next
do my
time.
intro? You're gonna let me do my Todd Patton Gill intro?
Fine. I will.
Okay.
I will.
What do you want me to? No, you know what? I kind of don't. Now you know what I'm gonna do.
Yes, you're gonna do it for sure. What else happened? I'm drawing a blank a lot, and that's not a good thing. That is really not a good thing. But
right.
I do feel like Payback has the ability to be a much better pay-per-view than expected, right?
I think you got high hopes. There's going to be a couple of fill-in matches. There's going to be some promos.
I feel like they're wasting the return of Finn Balor. Is it just me?
I don't think they know what to do right now.
He's just... I find his pops are getting a little bit more and more mediocre because it's like we were all confused. Okay, he got stiffed by Jinder, right? Jinder gets the push. We're thinking Finn is injured. All of a sudden, he's like I think he was the Hawkins mystery opponent 2 weeks ago. That was the fucking poverty fucking pop.
They played
right
it safe,
there,
but I don't think Hawkins even got any offense in that.
Okay, fair enough.
So
fair enough. But
regardless, he shouldn't be in the ring if he's concussed. Like honestly,
no, and that's where I was like, okay, that's a little weird. I didn't even know that was legal, let alone okay, But I just feel like they need to do something bigger. Will he interfere in some sort of match this weekend? Perhaps like some sort of angle with Kevin Owens? That could be interesting, right?
We're not doing cross-promotional stuff now, are we?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So he's on Raw, right?
Are we a little confused?
I mean...
Superstar shake-up.
It makes sense, though.
We're gonna shake things up.
It makes sense. No, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Like, I don't know.
Just call it the draft?
I don't know. And speaking of stupid names, I got word today, my friends, my Mountie Maniacs, that Brock Lesnar's next, I'm like Paul Heyman, except a lot worse. His next fucking title defense is in July. Who called that? Right here. Right?
It's true.
I did.
It's true.
That's it. If I said one title defense every 3 months, I think he's even exceeding that at this point. Fuck. April to, okay, it's 3. Okay, yeah, okay, it's 3 months. Fine, fair enough.
So do you want to talk about that
the name of the pay-per-view. Can I just finish
Go
that?
for it, yeah.
Is that where you were going?
I was going to go with that, but yeah, you could.
The name of the pay-per-view, guys, is called what is it called? Great Ball of Fire or some shit like that. Great Balls of Fire. Goodness gracious. Can you give me, are you fucking kidding me?
You know what that makes me think of? Speaking
the
about
song?
No. Speaking about Great Balls of Fire, let's wish a great WWE veteran a happy 50th birthday this week. That'd be Kane.
Yes.
Jacobs,
running for mayor. In
In
Tennessee?
Tennessee. Although Kane, little known fact, was born in Spain, and that's true.
And it rhymes.
It rhymes.
And that's true too.
It's true too.
It's not funny.
Great Balls of Fire. We're gonna have a little reenactment of one of my greatest all-time Kane moments. Is when he hotwires Shane McMahon's balls.
Oh,
you remember that one? Crazy Kane? We're gonna get some of that, and then RVD makes the save. You remember when he went, come on, that's a
classic,
Raw
classic moment.
Come on, Great Balls of Fire.
But do you like the name? Be honest with, that's fucking ridiculous.
Good God.
No bad blood. No bringing back an old Judgment Day. Remember those? These are cool fucking names,
Is this replacing
man.
the Great American Bash?
That's what I thought of. That was my first thought, believe it or not. Isn't that weird? Great Balls of Fire. Good job. Not to mention, you're trying to bring value to the Universal title. So you have Lesnar defend it at Great Balls of Fire.
All right. So who's been Universal? How many Universal champions?
And then the next one's at SummerSlam, I guess. Huh?
Probably.
How many Universal champions have there been?
That hot summer night. Ooh. Remember that when they used to plug it like that?
Mm-hmm. The hot summer night. The hottest the hottest event of the summer.
The hottest night of the summer.
The hottest night of the summer. Right.
So yeah, who's been Block Street?
Oh,
I'm breaking the law.
This Wheelin Dealin is turning dangerous, guys. We're going down one ways and shit. Fuck, where are we? Shit. What are you asking me?
Yeah. So how many Universal champions have we had?
4? 3?
Finn?
No, 4.
Finn?
This is the 4th one.
Finn was lackluster. Well, obviously because
he got injured, right? Owens,
who carried the belt, right?
Carried the belt. He did a great job. Didn't have a lot to work with.
Right.
Fair enough. Goldberg.
Yeah, they did the Goldberg thing.
Yeah. And then obviously Lesnar right now.
For me, right now, the Universal title means absolutely nothing.
I totally agree.
You cannot have, I mean, an entire show with a bunch of people that are not a bunch of talent that are not fighting over anything.
This is it.
They're not feuding, right?
Like,
so, I mean, it's wasted opportunity. Fine, you have it under Brock Lesnar, but
that's right. But
you gotta,
and people actually think that it's going to gain credibility. Not a lot of people think this, but I have heard that out there, where people think it's going to gain credibility because Lesnar's going to come and he's going to bring merit, because when he does come, it's going to mean something. I disagree. I completely disagree. We need to see him on Raw, and we were talking about something before, right? With the whole Kurt Angle situation. You should touch base on that one, because that was a good point.
Prediction machine, like fantasy booking, stuff that we want to see, that fans want, and obviously WWE always says that they give the fans what they want. So yeah,
not all the time.
Are you gonna play some prediction machine music? I'd like to get some some futuristic stuff in here.
I don't know what theme to play.
Hit the music.
I don't know how to do a saxophone theme. That's amazing, though.
Do your little bit of... All right. All right. All right. So here we go. This is what's going to happen on Sunday, at least in my opinion.
Right.
In my little crystal ball. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman. You can't have Roman lose. He just beat The Undertaker in a match that I saw again for the second time this week, that I watched on online. I actually got a...
It was good. It was a good match.
I was there live. I like to call it Botchmania. And in all the emotion in the Citrus Bowl, I kind of forgot how bad the match was, because ultimately the entrance and the ending, overthrew everything. Undertaker really botched his most memorable last moment that we can have. But anyways, we'll talk about that on another episode.
I mean, overall though, as a whole, like, telling a story, it wasn't bad. That's where I was going with that.
Just going back, how great would it have been to see that spot where Roman Reigns actually tombstones The Undertaker? Not saying that should have been the finish, but would have been nice. And he didn't even do old school. That last spot where Roman goes into the ropes and just grabs The Undertaker by the arm, gives him 2 uppercuts, then does Ultimate Warrior, goes back and forth a couple of times, hits him with a spear. Yeah. And I kind of wanted to watch it with commentary, and even the commentary was, it didn't have big match feel in the Citrus Bowl that night. You kind of knew what was going to happen as they were coming on last. But again, we'll talk about that another time. So going back to Lesnar, Reigns, and Strowman, I ultimately think this weekend that nobody goes over, and Brock Lesnar just comes in at the end and causes a double DQ.
I mean, that is my other opinion, and I know I said in my prediction video yesterday that I feel that Strowman could come out on top just due to the fact that Roman Reigns is injured. I think it's a safe assumption.
Is Roman Reigns injured, or is the dummy that fell off the ledge on the stretcher injured?
Exactly.
Get it both ways? Dummy.
You leave Reigns alone. He's okay. I have a little bit of a soft spot. I kind of feel bad for the guy because everybody shits on him when he's doing nothing different than any other fucking face wrestler's done. I'm not talking about Cena. You can argue he's fucking way cooler than Cena. You have to give me that.
Cena, but he can be the next Cena if he beats. If he
it's
goes
how
over
he's
clean.
booked.
It's
just how he's booked.
If he goes
he's
clean,
a badass. The guy.
If he goes clean over Braun this weekend, I'm telling you, Braun is going to turn into Rusev number 2. Because as soon as Rusev lost to John Cena at WrestleMania,
that was the end. That was pretty much the end in a sense.
And
right?
I like his little vignette this weekend. He's injured, keeping him relevant on SmackDown.
I want a title shot. Didn't you say you wanted a title shot?
Money in the bank.
Yeah.
How cool would it be if he gets a title shot against the Maharaja? Did I tell you I had an Indian sandwich at lunch? Spicy. I'm still sweating.
Did you think about him?
I did.
Jinder is actually going to be there. I have a feeling. He's going to be there.
Do you know Jinder was born in Canada, by the way?
Yes, Calgary, I believe.
Correct.
No?
Something like that.
It's somewhere in Alberta, I want to say. Somewhere out west for us.
So there's the prediction machine on that. Brock Lesnar comes in at the end. Next night on Raw, I'd love to see face-to-face none other than Kurt Angle come out and confront Brock Lesnar. Come on, WWE.
You got to see that. The nostalgia factor between the two of them, right?
WWE fans, they live off of the nostalgia stuff. I'm not saying things have to get physical between these two, but just to have them in the same ring together. Not for the first time since WrestleMania 19, because I do think they did have their little feud after that for the belt.
crazy, son.
But you know, just to give that, you know what, holy crap, you know, like the last time these two were in the ring together, you know, Kurt Angle wrestled with a broken freaking neck, and Brock Lesnar almost broke his freaking neck.
That was good. That wasn't even rehearsed.
That wasn't even rehearsed.
Yeah.
That's true. So
nothing's rehearsed.
So that's
actually
my prediction machine. I mean, nothing crazy, but I'm not looking. I don't think it's going to be a crazy show this weekend. Probably throw a couple of filler matches. The House of Horrors. Is this going to be a, you know, pre-taped segment
Guaranteed.
kind of thing? You know,
Guaranteed. I think they're going to pre-tape the first half of the actual match outdoors, if you will, and then bang, the wrestlers' nights. They start through the curtain as soon as they come in.
That's kind of like a Boiler Room Brawl style, right?
Exactly. I can't see it going any other way, right?
That was me saying thanks, man.
Yeah, me too. I said thanks. We're so polite. We're so polite in Canada.
French Canada.
Or English though, but anyways.
Oui.
What else? what else should we be looking forward to at Payback? I really think that the women's title, I can't wait to watch that one. I really hope they don't turn me down. I don't want to see just a clean Bailey victory over Sexy Lexi. She doesn't deserve that right now.
I don't think they do the Sasha thing right.
They need to do it now.
I know they need to do it, but something they're never going to give us what we want.
They need to do it right now. They're going to drag it out
a little longer, I think.
Yeah?
I think they just drag that out a little.
Fuck that shit. I want to see it now, man. They've been fucking teasing this shit for like months. Just get it done.
Hey, buddy.
Get it done. Yeah.
If Jinder Mahal and Sheamus had a kid, what would they name it? Blank?
I don't know.
Ginger Mahal! Come on!
That was pretty good. That was alright.
Oh, man.
That was alright.
I thought you'd be quicker than that.
I was thinking, I'm like, Shajin, no. You can spring that on me, on camera on top of it. What's wrong with you? Making me look like an idiot. Although I do that fucking pretty good by myself.
I got a huge pop on that one.
Yes, you did. Hopefully at least 3 or 4 people laughed at that. By the way, do you see how many fucking views we got on our last one?
What do you
Almost
want me to say?
5K.
Guys, there's no $9.99 over here.
Free!
Even $11.99 Canadian.
Yes.
No. You got to continue to like. You got to continue to watch.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this man's channel.
It's good. It's good shit right
Without a doubt, it's the most watched, fastest growing, hottest trending, greatest thing.
Weekly videos.
Greatest thing since sliced bread and sliced bread number 2. The greatest thing happening on MOUNTIE'S Corner channel.
You guys gotta
check it out.
Hit the subscribe button, guys. We gotta wrap this up. We're at almost 18 minutes. God damn it, we've done it again.
Oops.
And we barely talked about anything.
Did we? No, come on.
I'm just joking, man.
Some stuff.
Look,
subscribe.
He's getting upset.
No, I'm okay.
Here, do the outro now.
Doing the outro. You didn't even let me do the intro. I'll do the intro next time.
All right, fine.
So listen, continue to hit like, continue to subscribe. We're gonna continue doing some fresh things. This guy doesn't know what he's signing himself up for. He's doing a great job. On top of that, for free, you get me on the Wheelin Dealin.
Yeah, that's right. Episode 3, Wheelin Dealin, guys. Like, subscribe for more. Appreciate the views. Appreciate the subscribers. We're gonna check you guys on a weekly basis, right? That's what we said we were gonna do. So we're gonna get this done on a weekly basis. I'm also gonna have other side videos on the side, obviously.
Without me.
No. So don't make me look too bad and only watch the ones with him in it, okay? Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
I am the Mountie, and I always get my views. Rip 'em!
Oh, Lord.